people wanted Gyokeres, but when they heard that Arteta seems like he's leaning more towards Sesko, I suppose people was like, yeah, I think Sesko is the better fit. And I was thinking, brother, why are we and fair play to Robbie. Me and Robbie always said Gyokeres from day one. I think you must have been a Gyokeres guy from the beginning as well. I was very much on just get a proper nine. I've watched him play physical, dominant. I know the arguments for many fans was like, oh, we might have to adjust our play to fit him. I'm like, I didn't enjoy the way we played last season anyway. So rightly so, we should be able to adjust, to his game a little bit. I'm not saying we completely build around him because, listen, he's unproven in the Premier League. I don't think you can build around a new signing like that unless you're, I don't know, Lionel Messi. I mean, there's obviously back in the day Lionel Messi, so he's obviously hasn't got that accreditation yet. However, my thing is, Mikel Merino went up top and scored goals, brother. Gyokeres, he's gonna score goals. I know we can say Portuguese, but forget all that. Give me a fraction of that amount of goals, and we're good. So, for me, brilliant. For you, let's talk, Curtis. Sesko, I don't think. Let me start. Sesko, you didn't want him at the beginning, right?
No, I didn't want him. Like, the thing for me, bro, is like, we need a goal scorer. That to me is ultimately what I think we need with our striker. We've had the link-up striker, if you like. Lacazette was dropping deep. Havertz dropped deep. Marino obviously did well when he went up there, to be fair. Jesus drifted a lot. For me, it's like, it's time to have that player. The amount of games, and you watch every game, and we all watch the games, the amount of games where the ball's getting crossed in, or you think, a striker should be there to finish that. Gyokeres, to me, bro, is just no nonsense. Like, he's not the best player that we've ever seen. He's not the most technically gifted player, but he's just no nonsense, bro. He's powerful, he's quick, he scores goals. I do think the deal has fallen into our lap a little bit because I do think that Arsenal did want Sesko. I think the fact that Leipzig have kept that price very high and the fact that Berta maybe was pushing for Gyokeres has kind of made Arteta go, well, okay, the price is a bit much and Berta wants this guy, so we'll go for him. Like you were saying with the style, I think we have this thing at Arsenal at the moment, which is like, if you disagree with something the club do, you're not seen as a proper fan. So when it came out that Arteta wanted Sesko, all of a sudden guys were going, well, he does fit the system. And I'm like, bro, the system ain't won us no trophies in the last 5 years. So why not adapt the system a little bit? Do you know what I'm saying? So for me, Gyokeres, man, I mean, I wasn't even going live on Sunday, bro. And when I seen that Gyokeres news, I said, yo, load that up right now. Right? You know what I'm saying? The one thing for me now...
40 minutes you were live, bro.
Yo, hour and 40, I just spoke about Gyokeres. Nothing else. No one else. You know what I mean? I'm just thinking now, this is what I'm trying to look at. They said that Berta was in Portugal. We've now seen pictures today that Berta's at Colney with Norgard doing the announcement video. True. So my thing is this. I'm hoping he's flown back and that deal's in the suitcase. You know what I mean? I'm hoping, because if he's flown back, and because what we're hearing is we've offered 65 plus 15. They want 70 plus 10. So they want 5 million euros up front more than what we've offered. You can't walk away from that deal without getting that done. You've just got to say, look, we don't really want to, but it's 5 million euros. This is potentially a player that could help us win trophies. So they've got to get that deal done. And I know they were saying today that he's meant to be back in pre-season on Friday and he's not going to arrive. So they're saying even Sporting want the deal done before Friday. So I'm just hoping that deal gets tied up. But I think you can see universally that deal has brought a different energy to every Arsenal fan. Everyone feels different, man.
It's mad. It's honestly, it's crazy. Like you just said there, the feeling that that's going around is incredible. And it's so quick. I was in the airport and people were asking about Gyokeres. The main thing, I think we've got to decide between us two how sure that it'll get done. Because what percentage do you think you're at right now? Because it's funny because I saw your stream and it's like man's here and it's like if he's not here, we're gonna get laughed at. I watched Robbie yesterday on Roundup, and he's acting like he's doing. Everyone's doing this.
Everyone's doing that. Yeah.
But which is a good thing and a bad. Our fam, listen, I'm part of it.
Yeah,
We enjoy it, bro. Like, obviously, if it does happen, it's gonna be a long day for a lot of us. But what percentage are you at that this gets done? This deal gets done.
I feel like it's gone too far. I can't remember a time when an Arsenal deal's been this advanced and public and hasn't happened. We've messed up deals before, like Suarez and that, where we made stupid offers and messed up. But can you think of a time where a deal where Fabrizio's saying it's advanced and everyone's saying, and we know that Berta's flown out there to come back and go? The only thing that would panic me right now,
go on,
would be if Leipzig turned around and went, okay, we'll drop the price. Yeah. That's the only thing that I reckon could jeopardize the deal. If Arteta was still thinking that was the player that he wants. But even then,
honest, even I was gonna say even then, because I can't remember a time where a player has advocated this hard to want to go to another club. Like the fact he said, "Bro, I'm not training. I'm not playing for you lot." Like I would, bro. Man's messaging the president of the club like, I want this done. Like I'll sacrifice. I don't know any. I don't remember a time when a player's been this adamant. I mean, people might let me know in the comments, but Mudryk was tweeting. To be fair, Mudryk was To be fair,
he was going mad. He was putting up pictures of watching the Arsenal game.
Videoing us, watching us play. Like to be fair, thank you. Who's that? Sunset. That's a great shout. That is a great shout, but not to this level. I mean, he's refusing to train, refusing to play for the club again. He's obviously outwardly said, I don't know if it's outwardly said, but he said that he doesn't want to sign for United. He wants Arsenal. Arsenal is the choice of the club he wants to be at. This is him really pushing to be an Arsenal player. I respect it massively as well, because what RB Leipzig have done, listen, big them up. You said about the Klopp thing, and you never liked Red Bulls, but it's not a good drink for you. And I hear all that. Bro, I started saying those things as well. Forget Red Bull. But you know what? Big up you lot, man. I'll tune into the racing and all that as well.
Priced him out, man. Listen, I wish Red Bull Leipzig a successful Bundesliga season. You priced Sesko out of a move, Klopp and them, man. Priced him out, and we got the guy. You know what I mean? So, come on, man. We're ready for it. We're 95% he's joining us, man. I'm putting it out there. Positive energy. He's on his way.
Hey, I'm shameless, bro. Like, man will like you said, bro. I'm going to the Armory tomorrow. You think I'm joking, bro? I'm getting a new tracksuit, one for tour, but also, bro, I'm trying to help. Bro, this is what this stuff does to us. I will help. I will give you the extra couple pounds if I need to, bro. Like, yeah, man. Yeah, and at first, it's so funny because when the window opened originally, I was vexed that it was moving so slow. City doing business, United's done business, Liverpool doing business. I was thinking, what are we doing? And now I'm like, oh, I'm starting to feel grit. I'm saying, what, Norgard, Kepa, all them, man, Zubamendi. I'm now like, we might be able to get Eze. Listen, we're not going to get Rodrigo, Eze, and Noni Madueke, because I like the breakdown you did with 300 million. Yeah, too much money. I like what you did there. If you haven't checked out Curtis's live on the Sunday, check out. He said if we had 300 million to play with, which you said was a little bit unrealistic, but it's quite realistic because we had 200 million to play with anyway before anything. Before the window opened, we had about 200 million to play with Champions League and all that. Okay, the extra 100 million could be from player sales eventually. I mean, that's ambitious, but we'd have to get rid of quite a few players. But that could potentially happen. So 300 million to play with all those signings, it does cross the 300 million mark. However,
the only thing I would say, bro, where would that 100 million come from in sales? Unless a Saudi club buys Martinelli, bro, we just don't sell players for decent money.
Gyokeres even gave 2 million euros to the transfer. Yeah, he's desperate to come. He's so desperate to come to Arsenal, and I think I know I rate that a lot. I know. Listen, I don't want to give too much away of what the welcome video information I'm gonna be talking about, but obviously I looked at strengths and weaknesses. Weaknesses obviously his headering ability, but we have so many players that can head the ball and score from headers that I don't want fans to go be like, oh, but he can't score goals from his head. Forget all that. He's a good penalty taker. The way he strikes the ball is
madman,
bro.
He rips the net in half, bro.
Exact, bro. Like, I'm trying to think. We haven't had a player like that in years. I haven't seen a player that is one. I used to have a player at Crawley Town called Scott Melville who he used to be like, he should be no finesse, just get the ball and rifle it, like rock it, and it's old. So I don't know if it's even old school. I just think that you don't see as much anymore. Like a player that just
No.
wants to strike through the ball, an actual striker that is a striker by the way he actually hits a football. Like Wayne Rooney was one that I looked at. Podolski, left,
Yeah, them sledgehammers, innit?
brother,
Yeah.
just smash through the ball. Like I love all that. Bring that to the cop. Bring
that, man. I'm telling you, man, we need that different dimension where, you know, like, man's going to be like, bro, you think you man can just double up on Saka and triple up on Saka? You can't leave me unmarked. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
and then if you drop a bad boy on the left as well, you know what I mean? I remember I was speaking to a friend of mine once who played.
Raw. Yeah.
What Pep ain't going, oh, we paid 100 million. I've got to keep playing him. He said, all right, that's probably the end of it for you. It hasn't worked now.
But the percentage, Curtis, right now from you of Havertz starting up top against Man United, how what's your percentage of that? Because for me, you put a beautiful story on your live saying Gyokeres, United wanted him, play him first game, he bangs in. That's I would kill for that. But I know this club. Arteta is putting Havertz up top in that first game. And he's hoping for this. He's hoping for that. And I'm going to be like, brother, but that, man. Oh,
he's going to sign Gyokeres, yeah, and bench him for Havertz and use him in rotation.
He'll probably play him bloody left back. You're blowing Arteta, bro. He'll probably be like, yeah, I know you're a striker, but we might need to just try you here first. And you know what I mean? Oh, it'd be a nightmare.
It's true. He ain't going to let go of that Havertz situation easily, but he needs to, man. He's got to. And surely Gyokeres' agent will be saying as well, like, look, man, he's 27, he's in form. He can't be coming here to be rotated for Havertz, you know, so
100%.
It'll be interesting. I was actually quite glad that we had such a hard fixture list at the start of the season because I felt it would push the club to act quickly. I reckon if we had an easy start, they'd have been like, yeah, potter around until the end of August, make late deals. Now they're like, yo, Old Trafford day one. Do you know what I mean? I think we got Liverpool, aren't we? Third game or fourth game.
Yeah, we do. We do.
By the end of the first month, he could be under pressure already. So he needs to make sure we're turning up at Old Trafford with pretty much most of our transfers